Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome Battlefield into another video. Today, guys, we're unraveling a really nice conversation. It's twinking in BFA. It's been taboo team up till now, and I'm gonna try to untaboo it right now because it is possible in BFA. We can have twinks, and it opens up a lot of opportunities about new content, new gold farming, new gold opportunities actually by boosting people and all that stuff. It's possible, and we're gonna discuss it in this video, and I will tell you how, and I will tell you why, and I will tell you why 110 level. But on the start, guys, I want to give a nice disclaimer to Blizzard. Guys, if you fix this, it is really infuriating, you know, because I mean, it is something that opens up new content to people, and people would like to do that instead of doing world quests or something when they don't have anything else to do and waiting for their raids or whatever. So it opens up new content, and it opens up new fun for people, and it opens up new way of actually doing stuffs in the game that is not intended as, you know, designed as this is how we would like you to do it. Anyway, if you fix this, it's really not fair, because I've specifically made videos where in the title it says, Blizzard, please fix this, or this fix by Blizzard didn't work. And he didn't check that, probably, and he didn't fix that, probably. I mean, yes, he didn't, because he's still in the game. But you're gonna fix something that it is enjoyable by players. You know, it's something that is infuriating by the thought of it. So I'm just, you know, giving a nice disclaimer. It's something that really hinder the community, I believe. No, let's move on with the video, guys. It was just something nice and small I want to say on the start to Blizzard. Now, twinking on 110. Now I logged into this chart, and I'm specifically in this spot because I'm gonna give you like a hint on how this can be done. But you're gonna try and do your own combinations and try to figure out by yourself how this is done. Let's just talk why 110. Now, I've mentioned like a long time ago, before I started running for World First with a team, I mentioned long time ago that we have actually planned to run for 110 twinks and then boosting one guy through dungeons, right? And with the time we had there, we had to be 4, but I'm pretty sure that if one guy is nice geared as 110, it is possible to just go and run through a dungeon easily by himself, especially like as Blood DK, I know that I'm capable. So, you know, as 110 with normal gear, you were able to do that. Now, there is a way to obtain 340 item level gear, and I'm gonna show you how in this video. This guy here, as you can see, I will not show the name because I don't know like whether this method of obtaining this stuff is questionable, and if it is, I don't want through me this guy to get punished or whatever, because I know the guy, you know, he's actually a nice hard-working guy. So anyway, he found a way, and I know how it's done partially, like 80%, but I will not really give you the whole method because it's questionable whether it's legal or not. Either way, we're gonna talk about it in this video, don't worry. This gear, which is intended to be for 120, you can obtain as 110. As you can see, this guy's 110. If I scroll up and show you his level, but you gotta trust me, it's 110. He has 293 item level average, and it has insane gear, right? So he started getting 355. It is something that you obtain in Uldir raid, normal raid in Uldir, as 120, that is the item level that you get. So this guy is actually getting this stuff on his level 110. And we're gonna discuss the way a little bit. But anyway, so as you can see his stats, right? You can see his stats here. 70,000 health, alright? So he's 110, he has 70,000 health. And I mean, his legendaries are still working, right? Yeah. Anyway, he has 70,000 health, and I have 27.7 thousand health. He has 3.1 thousand, let's say, intellect, and I have, where is my agility? Let's just compare it to agility. 1.1. Let's just go mastery. 30% total rating, 585 of haste. I have 331, 500, so that's double almost, right? So he has like this crazy amount of numbers, man. Versatility, 328. Like if you add. So if you add these numbers together, you're getting the item budget of stats. So basically, these numbers will be double more if I just add these numbers together. Will be double more than if you add my numbers together. And why is that? Because this gear for 110 that he currently has is extremely overpowered, you know. So what I predict that it will happen. If you go into dungeon here, you will just be able to clear the dungeon without any issues, just dragging like 4 people with you, and you just go and put your starfall, everything falls down. I know what will happen approximately. Now there are lots of other questions and stuff, but let's move on. Why 110 I have mentioned? Because 110, when you go into the new content, the mobs are scaling is 110. Your gear that you have, it's the lowest level that those guys are is 110, and you have the highest gear for your 110. The more you scale, like the more you level up. If you level up 111, the gear that you have right now, like let's say 260, will not have the same value against a mob that you're gonna face, which will be 111 because it scales up with you, than it will have on against 110, because you know that 20 agility you have, it hits more someone that is 100. I mean, it hits not more, but it hits the same, but that guy has less health, it does less damage to you and all that stuff. So it's better for you to be the top dog than be like a medium kind of size of dog, you know, in the dungeon. So 110, it's also really important because the legendaries are 265. You know, 265 is not the same, you know, having it on 110 level and having it 115 level. You know, you can still have at 115, but the power that you're gonna have as 115 with gear that is for 110 against 115 mobs, it's uncomparable, you know. So I mean, I've done that. I've actually optimized dungeons for a month or so, 24/7 almost, and I've been through this shit a lot, you know. As soon as you level up, your power diminishes. So that is what why 110, because you have actually end game gear where you can fill up the gaps, like Mythic, what was it, Antorus, right? So Mythic Antorus, you can fill out the gaps where you cannot find any, you know, like twinking gear or something, right? Okay, so that is out of the way. Why 110? Now let's just go and show you some of this stuff. Now you see, I'm close to Arati Highlands. I'm not in Arati Highlands. I'm in foothills right now, so which is this territory. This is Arati Highlands. So when you phase out, it will tell you Arati Highlands. When you phase back, it's so you need to kind of find the soft border here. So you need to stay here, right? You need 4 people. Actually, like ideally will be 4 other people, but you can also do it with 2 people. So one guy will kill the rare. You know, these rares in Arati Highlands, I don't have a picture right now to show you the rares, but in Arati Highlands you have rares, like one rare like around here, then one rare here, then a couple rares around this wall that are close to hills or foothills where you can actually stay safe, but not in Arati Highlands. You know, so you stay here in hills or foothills, and you have one guy that kills the rares and another guy with 2-seat mount. So because you need to be tethered to someone that is 120 to have a glimpse into his phase, you know, because he gonna phase into the Warfront Arati Highlands, you're gonna phase into your low level Arati Highlands, you know. So if I go in Arati Highlands, I see some low level spiders here, and something that I'm supposed to see is not phased out stuff. If 120 comes here, he gonna see some bigger mobs and some rares and all that shit as 120, because it's Warfront zone or whatever. So if you stay here and the guy with the 2-seat mount stays with you, you sit on the 2-seat mount, and as soon as the rare is like on 1%, he runs towards the zone and as close as it can get you to the rare. So while you get that 1 second of glimpse into the zone, you need to time the kill of the rare with that 1 second, so you actually get the glimpse and you get the item from the rare. So that's the only way so far how I know. Now this is questionable whether it is legal or not. I need to talk to game masters. I will also try to contact the guy that has all this gear and see if it is something that it's, you know, like legal or not. I mean, I don't see how it wouldn't be legal, because the items that you're getting are not intended to be worn by 110, because those items are actually usable as 110, you know. So I mean, they fixed everything else, like every other item that is in the game that was tradable before. When I announced on Twitter that certain items can be traded from dungeons, like Azeroth pieces and all that stuff, they have fixed that, like in a matter of days. Now, these haven't been fixed for a while, and this guy has been wearing these pieces for a while, and probably people are actually, you know, like, noticing that something is off with his gear, and probably someone has inspected him, and if something is off, people tend to like report shit, because you know, why this guy should have more gear than me, let's just report him, because you know, I don't know, maybe something is fishy. Blizzard will fuck him up, you know. So they're reporting it for many reasons. Maybe that's one of the reasons. But generally, what I'm trying to say, it's Blizzard probably has the attention to this guy already. I don't know yet, but I don't want, you know, I to like put him on the focus or on the spotlight. So I try to be as subtle, yeah, as subtle as possible. But either way, that's how it's possible to be done, I think, so far. I haven't really been able to perfect this method yet, so try to make it. Try to make it. Don't try to make it, guys. I will ask Blizzard first if it's legal or not. So I don't know if it's legal. I don't know, like, that's the only way that so far we figured out of doing this stuff with the community on Discord and Twitch and all that. But let me know what you think down in the comments below. If this is possible and if we get this kind of gear, guys, it's just, you know, it's like, okay. Now, idea for the end. Before I close the video, I want to also give a suggestion to Blizzard. If this is something that is shady, it's in the gray zone or something, it's okay. You can fix it, you can do whatever, but you can make this rare, at least have like 0.0001 percentage of the drop table to drop on bind on equip epic. Not 1%, like not for a guy to be able to go and farm whole day this stuff and get 2 epics for himself and sell them on auction house, because the price will go down to 1k per item and this whole idea will be completely unusable. So make a low drop rate on items that can be like really fucking rare. So you need to wait them on auction house. So people actually farm zones and be interactive here and group out and organize and whatever. So you open up a new way of content instead of hindering the content is already there and people are actually exploring those options, you know. So you're hindering the community if you fix stuffs like this, because it opens up a new way of playing the content. Okay, this is the normal way, this is the twink way. I cannot do this as twink, I cannot do this as normal guy, you know. So you have like different ways of perception towards the world if you have this kind of type of content or whatever. Man, I put so many words there. But anyway, that's a suggestion for the end. Just make on this zone, like Arctic Highlands is new zone, and we're gonna make like these items that so far have been dropping, maybe like limit them to 120, but we're gonna give the community chance to farm these stuffs up for 0.0001% of the chance to drop, like after every 3 days one item to drop. That will be fair. Every 2 days one item to drop for the whole community of one server. It's fair, you know. That's good, because people will wait for that item. The item will be 10 million gold. If you want to be twink, okay, it has a cost to it. You know, it has new content, it is expensive to go there, so people will be trying to find some new farm spots for these items. It will be fun, you know, it opens up new content, so that's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, guys, that was all. I think I talked a lot of shit in this video, but anyway, guys, that was all for this video. Hopefully this opens up a new perspective on exploring this stuff, an idea for twinking for BFA. If it does, and if it opens up some ideas in your heads, please do let me know down in the comments below, or you can join out our Discord, which is discord.gg/umrentv. Everything is umrentv, guys. Twitter, Discord, Patreon, Facebook, everything is this umrentv. Just go and visit those stars, give them a follow, donate, Patreon, pledge, like, and all that stuff. Thank you guys for the support. I just want to greet all the Patreons that have been supporting this channel for a long time now. Thank you guys a lot. Your support means insanely much to me, and also thank you to all the guys that have been watching these videos, liking and all that stuff, and also hit the like button. Guys, see you in the next one. Thank you all for watching. God, I talk too much. Battle Fist, and see you in the next one. Move it off.